Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for clicking as always. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing. I came across this video and it's blowing up on TikTok. It has a lot to do with Hurricane Erin. A lot of Black Americans we are seeing complaining that are you sure the Lord is not coming? Why the coincidence? Why is everything happening now? Is this an end time? Is judgment near? I went to the comment section and it was very terrifying. I'm going to show you guys this particular video that is blowing up on TikTok, and as always I have a lot to say at the end of the video. Before then, disclaimer, this video does not in any way promote conflict. This is really for educational purposes and of course reacting on the trends happening on social medias. Watch these videos.
Oh my god, the curry house. Oh my god.
Jesus! Oh my lord, the tree fell!
It might flip the truck. Oh!
Fuck!
Look at this side! Oh my god! Holy shit!
If you're truly paying attention, there is so much prophetic that is surrounding us every day. I was just doing a little research on this upcoming hurricane. It first started as a tropical storm, Erin, and now it first started as a Category 1, and now it has climbed to 170 miles per hour, Category 5, and they're saying that it's climbing. The storm is intensifying extremely quickly. I've done several videos concerning the intensity of these storms, the catastrophic events that will continue to take place even in the month of August. But not just that, as I began to research, I literally heard the Holy Spirit say to me, watch. If you know me, I'm not one to keep saying, oh, Jesus is coming. He's coming in September. I'm not that saint. I'm not that saint that will tell y'all he coming in September, because I don't know when he's coming. Now, I do know the significance of no man nor the day nor the hour. I know how it correlates with the Feast of Trumpets. I've done my studies. But I'm not going to sit on this app and tell y'all that. But I will tell you that I heard the word watch today. And there are several scriptures that emphasizes the importance of watching and being prepared for the end times and being prepared for the coming of Christ.
So multiple news stations are coming out and talking about how they did not predict Hurricane Erin to move as close to the East Coast as it has, tracking more westward than initially predicted. Over the last 10 days, the forecast has been off and trending to have eastern bias, and now we are dealing with the reality of just how close Hurricane Erin will come to the U.S. East Coast. And if you don't believe me, I can show you.
How is that going to affect the intensity? It's been calling for this strong north hostile wind blowing over it. That's been in the model for the last few days, but the consensus has been that the hurricane would kind of push it off. And that hasn't really happened. So we end up.
And even a quick Google search will confirm my initial prediction, which was that it was trending way more westward than what they were indicating when they made multiple predictions over the last 10 days. If you look behind me, it literally says, yes, Hurricane Erin's path was shifted slightly westward since initial forecast. Because initially, as you can read here, forecasters expected Erin to turn northward more sharply and remain further offshore. However, recent advisories from the NHC indicate a slight westward shift in the storm's track. Even though they say it can be minor, it has increased concerns for the U.S. East Coast. And bottom line, that was all my prediction was. It was to talk about how, number one, that north turn that was supposed to sharply happen did not happen. And this hurricane, in fact, has moved more and more west. Now, I want to go over the advisory from 1 p.m. as to what they are saying now. Some noticeable changes from last night was that Hurricane Erin shifted more northwest, and when it did tick back to turn a little bit north, it shifted right back. So now at 1 p.m., it has shifted northwest. meaning it has made a slight change from about this position to this one, and again has not made a very large turn north. So in a sense, it is still tracking, as said, north-northwest. Started at 7 miles per hour and increased to around 10, which is still stalling a little bit. Now, there have been significant updates for North Carolina, Virginia, and how they want you to deal with this. You guys now have a storm surge warning, and there is a tropical storm warning as well as a watch, and that is for Virginia and North Carolina, and will probably update. As far as going forward, it is really a waiting game to see how long it takes for that large northern turn to happen, and that will indicate where this hurricane will go. It's not a matter of if it'll turn, it's when it will turn. The sooner it turns, the better. But as of right now, it's making small ticks. And as of previously, it has ticked back more west after making slight wobbles. So it is a waiting game. But as far as strengthening and intensification, the wind field for this hurricane is massive. So as before, just don't ignore it. Pay attention and look at what is going on and watch your local stations for updates.
As of 2 o'clock today, New Jersey is now under a state of emergency. Flash flooding and high surf are expected, and it's already happening in places like Barnegat. This is on Exit 74 Scanner News' page, some video footage of Barnegat flooding. It's coming over the municipal docks. This is a picture of Wildwood Beach that was posted by Nikki Giuliano, and if you've ever been to Wildwood, it's a long walk down the sand, so the fact that the water's all the way up shows how much it's pushing in. And then a shout out to Dan's Drone Shot 609. There's some aerial footage of just that. Island Beach just updated and said that the berm is helping to prevent water and debris from entering the paved roadway. During peak high tides, that the water is coming up to the dunes, making it impassable for the park vehicles and the mobile sport fishing vehicles. So for tomorrow, Friday, 8/22, the flags will remain red over green, which is no swimming, surfing, or boogie boarding. Area 1 swimming will, including the restrooms, be open, but swimming area 2 will be closed. So that means that you'll be able to walk on the beach and fish, but no swimming, surfing, or boogie boarding tomorrow. So if you're at one of the shore towns, let me know, are you having flooding in your roads? Is it staying calm right now? The next high tide is for about 7 p.m. tonight, so.
Spirit Airlines, man, they do it again. They flew out of Philadelphia yesterday and went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the passengers had quite a ride. Flight radar shows Spirit Airlines and the passengers, the pilots decided to become hurricane hunters and went through Hurricane Erin. Look at this flight. Decided to go into the storm, Hurricane Erin, that had 140 mile an hour winds, that's creating 100-foot waves in the Atlantic Ocean. And these pilots decided to fly through the daggone storm. Spirit Airlines, get your crap together. I'm sure these passengers did not enjoy the turbulence that came from their flight from Philadelphia to San Juan, Puerto Rico. I mean, could you not just fly around the storm, but you had to fly through the storm? Oh my God.
Yeah, look at this going on in Florida right now, man. Oh, shoot. Oh. Hold on, now check this out, bro. Y'all, look at these clouds, boy. Look at these clouds. Now check this out. What the hell, bro? Yo, do y'all see how low this thing is? Bro, this thing is literally touching buildings in Florida, bro. Yo, look at this. Bro, I can literally touch this thing. This thing is so low to the ground, y'all. Whoa. Bro, what world are we in? That's a... Y'all not going to tell me that's not something, bro. Because what is that? Y'all know energy, man. That energy don't lie. What is going on here, bro? That energy don't lie. And now here goes sirens popping off. Bro, Florida's a whole nother world, bro. What is this?
Even though people felt like this has a lot to do with natural disaster, Like, we know the time that the Sea of Galilee turned red. A lot of people were reacting that it is not end time, that it has to do with the red pigmentation, the red algae or something like that. Even when the Katrina hurricane happened, the documentary and all that, a lot of people were also trying to say that, okay, it is natural disaster. It has absolutely nothing to do with end time. The aliens coming, initially, they announced that they were coming in November. Now, they will be here in 2 weeks. What is going on? The constant floods, the earthquakes happening here and there. Now, another hurricane, Erin. I believe that the end is here. I believe, you can't tell me otherwise. There is no way this will be a coincidence. No, hell no. There is no way this will be a coincidence. It is beyond that. Yes, it is actually beyond that. Because it's more like a back-to-back thing. Like, it is happening on daily basis. Like, we always wake up to a lot of horrible things happening right now. And you want to tell me there is natural disaster? What on earth is natural about this whole thing? Is the alien too a natural thing, natural occurrence? But I remember vividly in the Bible that it was stated clearly that during the end time, a lot of unimaginable things will happen. I don't know if you guys saw another video that I actually posted here where the rabbits were seen growing horns. Rabbits. The scientists came and said that they are just an infection, a chemical reaction on those rabbits that are not harmful. You claim that the rabbits are not harmful to human beings, but you are also seeing warning human beings that they should desist from these rabbits. So if these things are not harmful to them, why are you telling them again to stay away from those rabbits? I still remember in the Bible that they said during end time, a lot of creatures will start coming out. Horrible things will start happening. Unimaginable things will start happening. These are actually a typical example that end time is near. Now, another one. Hurricane Erin. Do you guys see how horrible those things looked? Do you know how many people that were unalived? How many properties that were destroyed? There is absolutely nothing that has not happened. There is absolutely nothing in the Bible that has not happened. In as much as we try to console ourselves and make us feel like, okay, it's a natural disaster, to just keep giving ourselves hopes. But let us also stand for the truth that this might actually be the coming of Jesus. This might actually be that the end is near. This might actually be the time for us to sit up, embrace God more, embrace Bible more, and do what we need to do and do it right. You cannot sit here and tell me that this has to do with coincidence. There's absolutely nothing to tell me. You can't tell me that. It is beyond that, guys. It is beyond that. Some people kept saying this is what they deserve because of the way they treat the immigrants. They felt like they are Jesus Christ. They felt like the world revolves around them. But in as much as you might think because you aren't affected, a lot of people were affected. And it's actually a very sad scene, a very sad scenario. I don't even wish that for my enemy. It is very terrifying. You could see the videos, very horrible looking videos. So it has absolutely nothing to glorify or people to justify. But the only advice I'm giving out here is I think it's time for people to sit up. Yes, it is time to adjust yourself, look through your life and do the needful. It is time to repent and embrace God. If you believe in God, embrace God. If you're a Muslim, then you have to embrace whatever you worship. Because to be very honest, this is not, it has absolutely nothing to do with coincidence. It's more like what we saw in the Revelation in the Bible. And we were warned that during end time, a lot of things will continue to happen. And they are literally all happening now. If not, all of them has actually happened. I'm going to end it here because I want you to tell me what you think in the comment section. If this is your first time coming across my face, like I said before, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.